Hey guys, my name is Nori and welcome back to my channel. So today, as you can see, I have absolutely nothing on my face. Just a clean face. I already cleaned it. And that is because we're going to be doing the makeup and book tag, or books and makeup, whatever the title says, because I'm filming right now and I don't know what to put. So we're going to be doing that tag, and that tag, I have a picture of the questions. I don't know who the original tag creator is, so I'm gonna keep looking, but if not, I'll post their link down below. And the questions are pretty simple, you know, whatever correlates to you putting makeup on your face has a specific question. Now, I don't know if I'm gonna follow this exact order because I do it differently, and like I see that the contour is like the last one, and so yes, I'm gonna be doing it in the way that I start. But without further ado, here's the video. Alright, so question number one is for primer. It says pick a book that left a lasting impression on you. Now, primer, what it does is smoothes out your face and prolongs your foundation. So a book that I read that is never going to kind of like disappear from my mind, or that I'm still shocked, is definitely going to be Female of the Species by Minnie McGinnis. First of all, this cover is gorgeous. I freaking love the color. Like the camera does justice, and just having this in the collection is just great. But this book was kind of like my introduction to like dark contemporary stories. And yeah, from time to time I think about this book, and I think about what the characters went through, and yeah, that's what left a lasting impression on me. I think that it's better that I'll just put the pictures on there, and the one that I'm using is the MAC Prep and Prime, because I've been working on my skin a lot, and as you can see, I still have acne scars because my acne is hormonal. Yes, I've been through the doctor, they gave me creams and stuff, but until my hormones chill out, I'm always going to have acne. Next question, or the next step that I like to do, is my eyebrows, because eyebrows frame your face, and it's super important that you actually take your time and do them. So if your face looks good and your eyebrows look weird, then your whole entire face is gonna look weird, trust me. So for the eyebrows, it says a book that you think everybody should read. Now I gave a lot of 5 stars to books, but honestly, I think everybody should read Where the Forest Meets the Stars by Glendy Vandera. Y'all, that book, hold on, I need a mirror. I have a mirror that's in front of me, but for like my eyebrows, I need a mirror up close. But Glendy Vandera, oh my god, that book just, I don't know what it did, but I don't know if I'm, oh, that's not bad. I cannot, here, cooperate please. I cannot stop thinking about this book, and actually I'm gonna do a project very soon on this book, because that's how like much of an impression it has left me. And this book talks about, you know, there's a scientist, and she uses her professor's cabin to get her research done, because she studies birds. One night she's just cooking outside, and this little girl pops up, and she says that she's an alien that's sent down from Earth to witness 3 miracles, and she has no idea what to do with this girl, because this girl is persistent that she's an alien, and the only way that she's gonna go back home is if she sees 3 miracles. So that's like a short summary from there, but this book took me on a crazy ride, and by the end I was so emotional. Like, I was just bawling. It has great mental health representation, you know, trigger warnings for, you know, lost child abuse. There's other trigger warnings, but I think that it will it will give the whole thing away. So do read this book, but tread cautiously if you are really sensitive to trigger warnings. But enough talking. I tried to do my eyebrows while talking and I was so nervous, so I'm just gonna fast forward the clip. As you can see, my hair is drying, so it's just doing whatever it wants. Next question is foundation. It says, pick your favorite first book of the series. Now, I was thinking like real hard, and I decided to just go with graphic novels. The book that I'm going to be picking is Skyward by Image Comics. So Skyward by Image Comics. And I have to mix foundations because I can never, you know, find my actual color. So I just mix one that's light and then one that's dark, which I used to do freelance makeup, so I have all my tools and like to mix foundations and stuff. So since I don't do it anymore, I just use them for my own. So yes, Skyward by Image Comics. Now this comic, usually I don't give like the first volume a like 5 out of 5 stars, but man, it was so good. So this talks about I believe it's called G-Day, and that's when gravity has left the earth. And if you were, you know, on the ground, and if you were outside, if you were running, you got sucked into space. So all the animals that were outside, they're gone. You know, people are trying to adjust with some boots, but other people, they developed this phobia of even going outside. And it kind of just follows that adventure. It follows the main character, and you'll see, because I don't want to say a lot, because this is just one of those comics that it is better if you just jump into it. Okay, next question, it is eyeshadow, and it's pick a book that has your favorite colors on the cover. Now, I am a huge cover person, and there's so many that I can just point out, but right now, since we're in the graphic novels, I'm going to recommend, I'm trying not to, you know, I'm gonna recommend Paper Girls. Again, this is another Image Comics, and y'all, like, all of these volumes are so gorgeous. Like inside is like this gorgeous blue, and you keep going and it's like neon, and then over here, like, just the colors of this whole entire series, it is so good. I made a poll on Twitter, and I think it was like 33% that, I'll just put the picture up here, 33% got the neutral, you know, everyday glam look. So yeah, that's why you guys should follow me on Twitter, because I'm always on there, and I'm always on Instagram as well. I'll post my links down below for you to follow me. And I'm going to be using the Tartelette in Bloom palette, which, one, it is absolutely gorgeous, and two, it is all neutral shadows, which I use every single day. If I actually wore makeup every single day, which I stopped doing that. I was just like, that's a lot of work. I'd rather get 30 minutes of sleep or 20 minutes of sleep. So I'm just gonna be doing, you know, just neutral eye look, and I'll probably fast forward this part. Alright. I'm just gonna keep it, again, some neutral. Wrong brush. I'm just gonna do light makeup. Literally, I use 3 shadows, just a blending brush, and then just inner corner highlight. Alright, the next 2 questions I'm just gonna mash together and give you 2 options. But it is eyeliner, which is pick a dark and mysterious book, and then mascara, which I'm just gonna use lashes, and it says pick a long book. So the dark and mysterious, I don't really read mysteries, not yet. So the first one that came up to mind was Language of Thorns by Leigh Bardugo, because yes, it's not a mystery, but since these are like just tales, I don't want to say classic tales because obviously they're not classic tales, but they're Grisha tales, so you have to wait until the end to actually see what, you know, the moral of the story is. So I kind of see that a little bit mysterious. And yes, and the tales are usually dark, and plus the illustration on this book is just boom. Like, I don't want to give too much away, but this book is gorgeous, and if you have not read it yet, then do pick it up. And for the long book, I do not have a physical copy of this book yet because I don't know why, but I have the audiobook and I need to get started on it. And I'm talking about The Beast, Priory of the Orange Tree, which I'll post a picture up there. Y'all, that book is huge, and the audiobook is like 20 something hours. Like, it's no joke. So that's gonna be the long book that I pick, and I'm gonna try to do my lashes. Wish me luck. Alright, so the next question, what is the next question? I'm gonna do just a little bit of concealer under the eyes just to brighten a little bit. And it is pick a character you wish you could get rid of. And controversial as heck, where's my mirror? I gave Daisy Jones a 3 stars, which is insane because according to everybody, that's like their favorite book. And if you couldn't tell, my least favorite character from that is Daisy Jones. So I would not get rid of her fully, because obviously the book is called Daisy Jones and the Six. But, you know, that whole thing where, you know, you got to know her from childhood and on, but like that whole beginning, it didn't need to be so long, and she didn't really need to have all those chapters anyways, because one, it's not that no, you know what, I don't like her character, because, you know, usual, like everybody else, even Billy, I believe that's his name, even Billy, you know, he had a lot of character growth. You know, there were sacrifices that he needed to be made, and he did those sacrifices. Daisy Jones is a spoiled brat from page 1 all the way towards, which is no secret, the breaking up of the band. And then you get to see her, you know, mature after she has left the band. But again, the whole book is about, you know, her journey and the band getting together, and I just did not like her at all. She had no character growth. She was the same spoiled brat that left at what, 14 for the strip, that she was in her 20s and 30s still living the same freaking life. So yeah, you're probably gasping, or you're shaking your head, or maybe some of you already, you know, logged off. But like, honestly, Daisy Jones is my least favorite character of all year. So the next 2 questions I'm going to be talking about in the same video, and I'm so sorry that this looks so raggedy, but I use the NYX contour palette, which has, you know, the yellow and the light. It has some highlighters and it has all kinds of contour shades. So that's what I use for my bronzer and my contour as well. So we're gonna start with powder because I use like the yellow one to just set underneath the concealer. And it says pick your favorite last book in a series. Now that I looked up on my shelves and immediately found that one, and I'm going to have to give that one to Clockwork Princess by Cassandra Clare. Y'all, that book, you know, I was having some doubts because the middle one, the middle Clockwork Angel or Prince, I gave it a 4 stars, you know. I thought it was good, but like the direction it went, I was like, where are you going, Clockwork Princess, huh? So yeah. So I definitely think that Clockwork Princess was the best out of that whole entire trilogy. The next one for contour, it says what book surprised you with how much depth it had? The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. Y'all, that book is so good. Hold on, y'all, I need to get my other brush. I didn't want to believe the hype. That's why it took me 2 years. And the reason why it took me so long to read it is because I didn't believe the hype. I was like, you know what, you guys always be hyping up everything. And I've had like experiences where books that are hyped actually don't like, aka like Daisy Jones and the Six. It's not that I didn't like the book, it's that that book for me was definitely not anywhere near a 5-star read. And it wasn't anywhere near, you know, Evelyn Hugo. But Taylor Jenkins Reid does write pretty freaking amazing, y'all. But besides that, yes, Evelyn Hugo was just so good. And man, it literally questioned your life multiple times. You know, the quotes that are in that book are literally abundant. Like, I want to go ahead and read the book just to annotate it with sticky notes, with the whole freaking 9 yards, because yo, that book is so good. Way to kind of like describe her is Marilyn Monroe, but just a queer Cuban character. So yes, and it follows you along for that ride, and that's all I want to say, because there's more characters, especially the person who was writing this. But honestly, just go in without knowing, but you already know because we all talk about this book constantly. And the next question, it is blush, and it's pick a book that had some cringe-worthy romance. I just, oof. Cringe-worthy romance. If you have not seen, well, the blush I'm going to be using is NARS Orgasm. Y'all, I know the name is inappropriate for some, but this blush, like, it is dirty, but if you can just see, it is a peachy pink, and it literally has highlight in it, so it just makes your face just glow, y'all. And I love me some glow, and this one, it is so good for all skin tones. I love this blush so much. And cringeworthy romances, if y'all have not seen my least favorite books of the year so far, y'all know that I'm gonna mention 99% Mine, because that was serious cringe-worthy romance right there. Y'all, like, you know, I won't fault it. Back in the day, you know, when I was in high school, I did like, you know, that macho guy, that strong guy. But like, over the years, when every single book comes out with that stereotype, that macho guy, the guy that has to protect, the guy that has to do everything in the house, this and that, it just got boring. It got boring real quick. So now I love my strong female characters and my cinnamon bun guys. So 99% Mine has that classic trope where it's just that strong guy who builds the house and, you know, who sets the tone and blah blah blah. And I was like, gross. And then just the character, I was like, oh no. It just, they were both so possessive, and it was a hot mess. All right, next question. It is for highlight, and it says, pick a book that brightened your day. Now, the trick about highlight is that either, you know, you can always find them in duos. This is the Makeup Forever duo with the bronzer and the highlight, which I freaking love. But, you know, if you have a makeup palette, this is the BH Cosmetics, and if you can't tell, one of the highlighters broke. This palette, there's 4 highlighters right there. But if you can't tell, this color right here, yes, it's an eyeshadow. Yes, it's a gorgeous highlight. And that is an eyeshadow, y'all. Like, you see that glow coming from an eyeshadow? Yeah, don't sleep. If you find yourself a good neutral palette, chances is it is going to have a bomb highlighter, and all you have to do is just, you know, use it. And the book that you know, brought me happiness, I'm thinking, y'all, I don't even know. It's either going to be Good Morning, Good Night by Lin-Manuel Miranda, which I already talked about in my tag, mid-year freak out tag. No, I can't think of any, but that left me so giddy and so happy and so uplifted. I definitely have to say Good Morning, Good Night. It is a poetry book, but y'all, man, it encourages you to, like, you know, be your best self, to finish your products. You know, it is such a great book. All right, y'all, this is the final question, and it is for lipstick, and it says, your favorite book kiss. Now, I'm gonna be doing a balm. It's the Revlon Matte Balm. I don't think this is a spoiler, but The Hating Game, there's a kiss in there that it just shook my life to the core. And I've read The Hating Game a while ago, and I cannot stop thinking about this kiss. And it is the elevator kiss. Y'all, that kiss was everything. Hold on, y'all, I don't like this lipstick anymore. I'm just gonna take this brown lipstick and just blot it everywhere to just darken it up just a little bit, y'all, just a little bit. I know it's a neutral glam, but the eyes are super neutral and the lips are too bright right now, so I'm just gonna put a little bit. Yeah, that looks a lot better. It is less bright, less pink, and more of like a brown. Alright, y'all, so this is the end of the makeup and book tag. I don't know what to call it because I looked it up. There are like different titles. It's like makeup and books or books and makeup. I don't know which one I'm gonna pick, but yeah, this is how I usually do my makeup if I'm gonna go out. Now this is just neutral just because I just picked a brown and like a reddish tone and just blended it out. A little bit of inner corner highlight and some lashes, and boom. So there you have it. I hope that you guys like the recommendations, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did like it, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.